The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's Livestreams.
1:45 to go in double overtime. Back down to Baker. One-timer. Wagner scores! Ball game! Ty Wagner wins it in overtime.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
6.5, and here come the Lions. Botting drives in. Another nice shot off the glass, put back by Bresky. He'll try again, and on the third chance, he puts it down.
You're seeing that height from Bresky really play a factor in these rebounds and off the glass here early.
Depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Meyer has it on the right wing up top now to Drinkwine. Pump fake, thought about three, doesn't take it, looks around for some help and gets it to Landon Baker. Baker, pass inside, Meyer on the block. Nice jumper from Talon Meyer. He's got all four for Mayville, cuts the lead back to 8.
On the steal from Judkins, he goes baseline, shovels it underneath, kicked out to Talon Meyer. Meyer spins once, kicks it out here to Promersberger. Hands off to Middlestat on the right wing. He's got a three. Emerson Middlestat starts the game off strong for Mayville, and they lead it first on the Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal, Oil, and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating, Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Waupun Community Center, Waupun Ice Arena. I knew that was going to happen. I just knew it because of as I've known it for the community center for years. But anyways, I'm trying to figure out which of my is my switcher and which one is my my mixer there, so I don't lose sound. I had to reset my switcher there. I'm not sure why, but I had to. So hopefully now we don't have any of the glitchiness showing up here. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here along with Cameron Hatcher as the Monona Grove Silver Eagles come here to visit the Waupun Warriors here in non-conference hockey action as we get closer and closer to the WIAA playoffs getting ready to start. Hope that you're going to enjoy our broadcast today. We're going to step aside here. We're going to run some ads, and we'll come back, and we'll talk about the visitors from Monona Grove.
Taste the difference.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Yeah, an education. Sorry, welcome back here to the pregame show. Let's talk about the visitors from Monona Grove Silver Eagles. We were just having a conversation about the NIL and how it's impacting the WIAA college sports. So that's where you jumped in on our conversation, or I flipped the switch. 14-7-1 is the overall record for the Monona Grove Silver Eagles. They play out of the Badger, and they finished behind Madison Edgewood, Wanakee, and McFarland. So they are fourth in their conference with an 8-3 record. In the first period, they scored 20 goals and they've only given up 15. In the second, they've scored 36 and only given up 17. And in the third, they've scored 35 and only given up 14. That's a 91 goals for, 47 against. They're averaging 4.14 goals per game, and they're only giving up 2.14 goals on average. On their special teams side, their power play, they've had 76 power plays. They've scored on 29%. And again, just to give you perspective, 25% at the high school level is a pretty good number if you're scoring on the power play. And if you're at 30%, you are in much better shape. So I'm wondering if I have a bad cord that's here that's causing that little short out. Yeah, so I may have to swap something around with that cord here because that's happened to our switcher once again. I'll have to see if I can find another one. So give me a second here while I reset this switcher real quick so I can then come back in here and pick up the numbers. On a penalty kill, they've had 65 penalty kills. So also you can see that they have taken more penalties than they have given. They've given up 14 goals. That's a 79% penalty kill percentage. And again, we talk about 75% on the PK is solid. Anything around 80% is really good. And they're sitting right in there in those areas. Let's take a look at some of the individual statistics that we have here. Everything seems to be running through these three gentlemen. Your leading scorer is number 15, Ryder Bible. He's got 22 goals on the season. Second on the team with 16 goals, and tied is number 13, Stanley Payne, and number 19, Brady Femright, both with 16 goals. When it comes to assists, Ryder Bible also is dishing out the assists. He's got 24 assists on this team. Second on the team is number 13, Stanley Payne. And third on the team is number 19, Brady Femright with 19. That means your leading point getter, Ryder Bible with 46, Stanley Payne with 39, and number 19, Brady Femright with 35. I forgot to ask Coach who's going to be getting the start. My guess is that it's going to be Wyatt Godfrey. He's 8-4 on the season. He's faced 357 shots, 28 goals so far, 329 saves. That's a 2.3 goals against average, 92.2 save percentage, and he's got 3 shutouts on the year. If it's not him, it's going to be Keegan Sullivan who will go. He is 3-3-1. He's faced 142 shots, 16 goals given up on 126 saves, 2.24 goals against average, 88.7 save percentage with 1 shutout. We're going to step aside here and we're going to come back and we will talk about the Waupun Warriors here as warm-ups are continuing here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We'll be back.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit warnerharmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Let's take a look at some of the stats here for the Waupun Warriors. Currently, they are 9-11 on the season. In the first period, the Waupun Warriors have been outscored 19-11. It's that slow start that has been their bugaboo the entire season, and they're going to have to get out to a fast start tonight if they want to be able to challenge this Monona Grove team. In the second period, they've skated even, 27-27, and in the third period, they've been outscored 21-19. In overtime, they've split 1 goal apiece. Therefore, they've scored 58 goals on the season. They've given up 68 goals on the season. And again, compare that to what we talked about for Monona Grove. They've scored 91 goals on the season. And I know the argument is going to be, and yes, I get it, that is true, that their conference is a little bit weaker than the Badgerland. At least, though, at the top, those top 4 teams are solid. You can say the same thing for the Badgerland. Waupun was the 5 seed. So 1 through 5 was pretty solid. 6 and 7 were weak. And then coaches playing some of the Division II teams out of the Badger for Waupun. So eventually, somewhere down the line, it does average out. Waupun Warriors are scoring 2.6 goals per game, and they're giving up 3.1. And that's why you've got the losing record that you have. Their power play, they have increased it slowly. They're up right around 20% on the power play percentage. They have had 84 power plays so far on the season. They have taken 77 penalties, so they're taking more, receiving more penalties than they're taking. They've given up 13 goals. That's 83.1% on the PK, which is outstanding. And again, when you combine the two numbers together, you want to get over 100%, and they have it. So it does balance itself out, but you'd love to score on those free and easy goal opportunities that are, well, they're not easy, but those opportunities. Let's take a look at the scoring for the Waupun Warriors individually. Leading the team is number 16, Camden Flagner, with 14 goals. Number 4, Chase Beam with 10. Number 7, Colton Postotnik with 9. When it comes to assists, leading the team in assists is number 9, Derek Pribino. He's got 9 assists on the season. Hunter Fromholtz, number 17, with 8. And Colton Postotnik with 7. Your leading goal or point getter then is Camden Flagner and Colton Postotnik tied at 16 apiece. And third and fourth is Chase Beam and Hunter Fromholtz, each tied with 14. In net tonight will be Benton Nagel. He is 9-11 on the season. Oh, I'm sorry. Waupun is 11-11 on the season. I apologize for mixing up their record earlier. Shots on goal that Benton has faced. He's faced 690 goals or shots on goal, given up 62. That means he's saved 628. That's 3.08 goals against average with a 91 save percentage and no shutouts on the season. We're going to step aside here and we're going to run some more ads, and then we'll come back and we'll hear from the head coach of the Waupun Warriors, Coach Nick Tank, here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your state of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Waupun Warriors, Coach Nick Tank. Coach, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me again, Jeff.
I'm excited to see tonight's game. I had a chance to see you guys, and I went back and watched some video of the Badgerland Conference tournament. I thought you guys put out a fantastic product in that tournament, and tonight it's not going to get any easier. But before we talk about Monona Grove, let's give me a recap of how the Badgerland went in your eyes.
Yeah, so, it was nice going in there. We got seated at the 5 seed, ended up taking 4th. So, if you're looking at it that way, I guess we overperformed a little bit from how the regular season kind of shook out in conference play. I think we talked about how that Tuesday game against Fond du Lac, we kind of expected to put on a better showing. Things looked a little different at the beginning of the year as to where they were last week. So, yeah, I was really proud of the guys on Tuesday. Friday, we got a tough matchup with Neenah Hortonville Menasha. They're a really strong team. They're playing really well right now. And we battled, and, even talking to some other community members is like, oh man, if we could have capitalized and got a few more opportunities, it almost felt like one of those games where you could steal it just with how well our goaltending was that night. Benton played phenomenally. He was seeing the pucks. He was making some incredible saves. And he really kind of showed the conference why he was the first teamer. And then, on Saturday, 1:00, we played Springs. I thought we put a good first period out there. The guys battled really hard in that first period. And then I think some fatigue, and we were battling some influenza going on. And, just chips were kind of stacked against us. But we'll take that last week versus, in a week or two here when the playoffs kick off.
Yeah, I thought you guys just battled phenomenally all weekend, and then Badgerland, you've said this all season, Coach, that it is one of the toughest conferences to play in and night out against the schools that are there. And I thought you guys just did fantastic representing Little Waupun.
Yeah, I was really proud of our effort. Like I said, playing against that Neenah team, they went in, they won their first game by, I think it was 11 goals. They won 5 by us, and then they played the championship game, and they won by 5 goals in the championship game. So I was pretty proud of our effort.
Let's talk about tonight's contest here. Doesn't get any easier here, taking on the Monona Grove Silver Eagles. Talk to me about what you know about Monona Grove.
Yeah, they're a tough team. They're playing pretty well right now. We've got some similar competition, and they've performed well against those teams. I think they're 14-7 coming into this game. Their power play looks pretty efficient. Their penalty kill is pretty solid as well. It looks like they got 3 guys that really do a lot of their production. So obviously we're going to have to do our best to try and contain those guys. And like I say in every single interview, we're going to have to skate well. We're going to have to check well, and get that forecheck going if we're going to compete in the game.
Yeah, as you mentioned, they are averaging 4 goals plus a game, and they're only giving up 2. And they're playing up against some pretty good competition as well, especially at the top of the Badger conference when you've got Edgewood, you got Wanakee, and you got McFarland in there. So obviously they're battling pretty well. And as you mentioned, you got Femrite, Payne, and Bible, who are 35 plus point getters. Just talk to me a little bit about strategy again tonight when you face, I'm assuming they're all on the same line, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, from what I can tell based on some film that's out there, it looked like those guys were playing together. It looks like they like to put a guy in that middle area, and they got a couple guys that work down low to try and get it to them. We got to be disciplined in our position. Our weak side wingers got to be head on a swivel. They got to be picking up guys in the slot. We can't give them any free grade A opportunities. Basically, we got to get 6 over 6, and we got to contest everything tonight.
You talked about their special teams. They're pretty good. Yours has continued to climb and
penalty kill over 83% is phenomenal. You have to feel pretty good should penalties come.
Yeah, same thing. We know if we're playing our style of game, we're gonna take a couple. We got to be able to kill them off if we're gonna be competitive. And I don't mind if the guys are working hard and they take a penalty or two. If they're battle type of penalties that come throughout the game, that's fine. We just know we got to do a good job of one, first off, angling in the neutral zone, and then two, being disciplined in our positions, and then getting in lanes and having active sticks.
Coach, how is the health of the team?
Yeah, it's looking better. Like I said last week, we were fighting some flu. I think everybody's kind of on the tail end of that now, so things are looking up. And yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, we're ready to go tonight. I think they are, but.
How important is it to have a good showing with only one more game after tonight and then starting the playoffs?
Yeah, you want to start to build some momentum, obviously, working in towards your first playoff game. And that's why we schedule a hard team like this towards the end of the season, because this is a feel for what we're going to feel on that Thursday night against Sauk Prairie, because they're a strong team also. Yeah, we got to come out. We got to be disciplined.
Coach, I want to thank you for joining me here on the pregame show. Anything else you'd like to add that we didn't get a chance to talk about?
No, other than it's going to be a great night for hockey.
It is always a great night for hockey when you come down to the Waupun Ice Arena and having a chance to see the Waupun Warriors here under the direction of head coach Nick Tank. We'll be back after this messages here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream. There's the nice echo because I forgot to turn down the ads here. Hey, thanks again for joining us here. I guess that was not the issue here, so I'm going to have to figure out what is up with the switcher here and see if I can get that fixed here so that we're not going to have these camera issues if I'm going to keep switching back and forth. Once again, I already was checking into the chat. We've got several people who know what they're supposed to be doing. This is what I love about being here back in Waupun, because I exactly know what is supposed to happen here. Kinsley's asking, is this Waupun? It is. So if you're out there watching, we want you to participate in that YouTube chat with us. We want to know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite players. Deb Hoekstra says, let's go Warriors. You got this. And Chris Gitzel checking in from Jefferson, cheering on the Waupun Warriors. And why you expect that chat to be full this evening. We're going to turn this over right now to Scotty Van Galen here, the PA announcer for the Waupun Warriors.
Waupun Warriors. Here's your starting lineup first for the visitors. At one defense, number 8, a junior, Aiden Moreva. At the other defense, a senior, number 18, Kip Hartman. At a wing, a senior, number 13, Stanley Payne. At a wing, a senior, number 15, Ryder Bible. At a wing, a senior, number 19, Brady Femright. And in goal for the Silver Eagles, a senior, number 31, Keegan Sullivan. They are coached by Jack Andringa, Travis Johnson, and Zach Johnston. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to meet your starting lineup for your Waupun Warriors. Starting at one defense, a senior, number 4, Chase B. At the other defense, a junior, number 20, Jacob Turner. At a forward, a senior, number 2, Alex Fisher. At forward, a junior, number 17, Hunter Fromels. At forward, a freshman, number 19, Jace Zingshine. And in goal for your Warriors, a senior, number 30, Benton Nagel. Waupun is coached by Nick Tank, Grant DeMa, Logan DeMa, Ryan Patton. Referees tonight, Nathan Huntington and Brody Decker. Linesman, Corey Buckles. Ladies and gentlemen, this time, if you please rise, tonight's national anthem being performed by the United Men of Praise.
We'll step aside.
Cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We at the Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
Are you
here to the Waupun Ice Arena as we get ready here for the Waupun Warriors to take on the Silver Eagles of Monona Grove in a non-conference matchup here. And again, I think that the way that Waupun has been playing, if they can handle this first period and keep it close, I mean, it's been their bugaboo the entire season. If they can keep it close here in the first period, I think this will be a fantastic contest tonight. Silver Eagles, they are looking to continue to be on a win streak here. They lost their last several. It's been very close. But they are hoping that they can right the ship as they get ready here for their start of their playoffs. I did have a chance to talk to Coach Jack Andringa, and they are a 3 seed behind Madison Edgewood, who they lost to in conference, and to Sun Prairie, who they lost to in conference. But they were very close losses, 5-3 to Edgewood, 4-3 to Sun Prairie. And here we go. Waupun wins the faceoff, pulls it back all the way to their D. Looking to move it up. Jace Zingsheim, the freshman, gets a hold of it. Picked up there by Chase Beam. Looks to try and dump it in. Going back to play it is going to be Keegan Sullivan behind the net. Forecheck by Fisher for the Waupun Warriors. Gets there, holds the puck into the zone. Picked up there by the Silver Eagles. Moved over by number 13, Stanley Payne. Here comes that first line. Good move over there. Gets it over to number 15, Bible. And down low into the corner. Waupun with possession gets it back out into the neutral zone. It'll be picked over there by number 8, Aiden Moraville. Chase Beam with it again for Waupun. Nope, drops it to Kerner, his defensive partner. Banged off of the board, tries to get over here to Postotnik in the neutral zone. Postotnik grabs it, drops it back to the D. Swings all the way across the ice, back over to Postotnik. Need to get the passes on the sticks. Hustle play in there by Motlett for the Silver Eagles. Intercepted there by number 20, Jack Hovde. Still possession in the neutral zone by the Silver Eagles. Trying to get a hold of it is Postotnik. Drops it over to Brock Reeder. Reeder swings it over to his D partner. And Pribino stepping up, grabbing a hold of it is number 22, AJ Rhodey. Save there by Benton Nagel on the first attack. Going into the corner to go ahead and pick it up is Jacob Kerner. Gets it over to Alex Fisher. Back into the neutral zone. Picked up there, hustling in is Reeder. Shoots behind the blue line. Easy save there for Sullivan. Drop down low. Shot that time by Jace Zingsheim. Trying to break it back out are the Silver Eagles. Good step up there by Derek Pribino. Into the neutral zone. Pribino gives it a kick. Tries to drop it low. Picked up there by the Silver Eagles. Room to skate with it is Motley. He drops it down low. Ricochets off of the Zamboni door. Comes out in front of Benton Nagel. Nagel plays it and gets it back into possession. Into the neutral zone go the Silver Eagles. Coming off of the bench, grabbing a hold of it, dropping it down low is Jacob Hop. Bostatnik comes in on the forecheck, breaks it away from number 16, Emmett Reason. Into the slot area, picked up there by the Silver Eagles. Into the neutral zone. That's going to be no icing, as they had the stick lift there in front of Beam. Shot again by Nagel. Ricochet comes off. He's ready for that one as it came straight back in towards the crease area. Monona Grove once again chips it down low. Coming in on the attack. Good puck work there. Tossing by the Eagles as that was Femright. That line leads this team as all three of them are 1, 2, and 3 in the scoring, goals and assists, and that means total points as well. Let's see, I can pretty much guarantee I don't have the instant replay set up. So let me see if I can take care of that. I should remember to do that before the game. You would think after doing this streaming for like 10 years plus that I would remember to set that, right? Can't do it. I have other things going on. Let's see if we can get that switcher there reset. Comes back into the neutral zone. Waupun trying to get possession. Once again, always stick with us if we do have some technology issues. We usually can get everything back working within 2 minutes maximum. So we do have sometimes we run into internet issues for some reason. Again, I am just flabbergasted why my switcher is having a hard time tonight handling the camera action, but it is struggling. So bear with us. We'll figure it out. 12:49 left here in the first period. Icing was the call. Face-off coming back down in the offensive zone of the Waupun Warriors. And on the face-offs is A.J. Rohde. One there by the Warriors. Tries to come slashing through was Owen Polda. Jacob Hop going in on the forecheck. Played there by Motley. Breakout coming this direction with some speed is Femright. Backhand save by Benton Nagel. If Benton can again weather this storm early on those attacks, and it's another icing call.
Your favorite.
Yeah, it is my favorite. Now we're starting to drop frames. That only happens if we have internet issues, so
I'm giving that one the announcer's curse.
Stay with us again. Shot into Nagel, grabs a hold of it with a glove and gets the save. We're only dropping frames it shows on one of our streams. At least that's what it's showing for right now. So my apologies if that does happen. 12-11 left here in the first. Silver Eagles holding it into their offensive zone. Waupun trying to get possession to break it out. Zingsheim tries to shoot it out, held at the blue line. Drop back in. Picking it up is going to be Motlett. Walks around, brings it all the way back out. Shot. Ricocheted in front. Goes wide of the net. Trying to clear. That'll be an icing all the way down, and they get the whistle. And now I can go on my rant and rave, because what was the purpose of that? So that they could get to the bench and make a change. No consequence for flinging it down the ice. And I just hate that NFHS rule with a passion. There should be zero reason why there's not a consequence for that, because every other level has it. And for these guys that are trying to move on and play, whether it's juniors or wherever it happens to be at the next level, we're not doing them any favors, especially since the youth even has it. Trying to work it around was number 16, Emmett Reason. Still has it, drops it down to the corner. Going to pick it up is Chase Beam. Coming in on the forecheck was Sully Growth. In the front, save there. Good read there. Once again, hammering away at Benton Nagel. Great reactions and several good saves there by Nagel. Knocked down there by the Silver Eagles. Drops it back down into the corner. Picked up there by number 7. That's Xander Gilbertson. Back into the slot area again are the Silver Eagles. Good defense there by Hunter Fromholtz to stop the attack. Warriors get it back out into the neutral zone. 10:45 left here in the first. Icing was the call. It was waved off, obviously. Zingsheim gets a stick lift there by Langdon Bett. Silver Eagles trying to break it out. Good pinch there by Jacob Kerner to hold it in for the Warriors. Gets bumped up against the half boards and loses it. Step up by Chase Beam in the zone. Shot wide of the net. Good fire on that wrist shot. Beam has a solid wrister. Ends up missing it. They're going to say that it went out into the neutral zone, so they have to regroup. Picked up there by Sullivan. Gives it over to number 21, Jack Scheffelbein. In the zone, Warriors trying to get something rolling here. Into the neutral zone. It'll be picked up there by Polda. Banked up against the boards. Right onto the stick of Motlett. He comes back in on the attack. Shot from the dot. Bad angle shot off of the blocker and into the netting for the save. Thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Hope that you're enjoying our broadcast here. We truly enjoy doing this. Hops over the stick at the blue line, comes back into the neutral zone. That's going to be Morova trying to get reset. My apologies for that. Up against the boards. Fisher for the Warriors. Gets it out into the neutral zone. Skating after it is Hunter Fromholtz. He has it. Tries to turn the corner. Good defensive play there by Kip Hartman. Grabs a hold of it. As it was turned over, Hartman tries to follow. Good step up there by the defense. Brock Reeder fires it in on net. Save for Sullivan. Off of the stick of Jacob Hopp. Gets all the way down to Brock Reeder. Swings it over to his D partner, Derek Pribino. Tries to move it up to Polda in the neutral zone for the Warriors. Tried to make the pass outside of the reach of Hopp. And it's going to go back into the defensive zone of the Silver Eagles. Picked up there by number 10, Langdon Bett. Trying to, again, make an attack here from Grunk. Penalty is going to be called here. Looks like it's going to be on Chase Beam is going to get called for the first penalty of the game. I know the fans were groaning. They didn't like it, but there's going to be a hold is going to be the call. I believe. Let's see if we can pick it up from Scotty Van Galen. Oops. Yep, it was a hold. Let's see this power play work here for the Silver Eagles, and let's see the Warriors with their 84% penalty kill keep rolling on the PK. Through the neutral zone is number 19, Brady Femright. Comes all the way back out. Motlett loses it, and they're going to have to regroup and get their power play set back up once again. 29% on the power play. Gets it down to Femright. Good defensive play there, swept away by Pribino. Comes all the way over to number 13, Stanley Payne. He gets rubbed off of the puck by Jacob Kerner. Trying to get there first. Gets into Sullivan. Puck is loose. Good forecheck pressure there by Jacob Kerner. Quickly back up the ice come the Silver Eagles. Tries to make a dance move, does. Just off of the pad, and a good job there by the defense to help clear for the Warriors. And Jacob Kerner once again. Picking it up for the Silver Eagles is Langdon Bett. Banked off of the board. Tries to get it over to Xander Gilbertson. Gilbertson moves it all the way up to the blue line. Trying to get it into the slot. Good defense once again there by Brock Reeder. All the way back out to the blue line again. Trying to get the overload. Trying to get it in front. Trying to take the eyes away of Benton Nagel. They're doing a pretty good job, but nothing there. Trying to keep it clear in front of him. Into the slot area. Just couldn't connect. And that'll be cleared and go all the way down. Coming back up. Skating with it. Shot. Save by Benton Nagel. He gets the whistle with 15 seconds remaining here on the power play. And Waupun so far doing what they need to do. First power play opportunity so far for the Silver Eagles. Shot off of the glove of Ben Nagel. Goes right down below the goal line. Still 6 seconds and 5. Comes back out. Tried to get the shot. Was Payne. Couldn't pull the trigger. Femright. Both teams are at full strength. Penalty killed off. Didn't take away the eyes of Ben Nagel there. Grabs a hold of it and gets the save into the trapper of the regular goalie for the Waupun Warriors, Benton Nagel. Great job on the PK once again. Chase Beam swung it over to Alex Fisher to try and break it out. Fisher battling up against the boards. Pulled out there by Waupun. Got numbers here. If they can get down there on the forecheck. Hustling after it is Kerner. Puck off of the side of the net. Almost had a chance there. Sullivan didn't get down to protect that bottom and the post, but no avail for the Warriors. Back into the neutral zone again. Sully Groth. Fromholz. A little bit of rubbing over there with number 16, Emmett Reason. Walking into Zingsheim off of the glove. Had a chance to get pulled on the backside. Back into the slot. Nobody there for the Warriors. Comes out to Zingsheim again. And Sullivan grabs a hold of it and gets the save. What a great scoring opportunity there, Cam, for the Warriors.
Almost so close to happening there for him. He would a split second more, and he's got that off the rebound right there.
Great effort play there by the Waupun Warriors. Owen Polda and Jace Zingsheim. Stepping up. Puck gets outside. Grabbed by Sullivan. Pulls it into his trapper. 5:15 and counting into the first. Now we're dropping frames once again. And I'm going to just tell you right now, I'm going to try and do a reset at the end of the period. So it's going to look like you've lost the stream. Rest assured you have not. I'll get it back. That's going to go off of the glove into the netting of Benton Nagel's trapper. .451 left here in the first. Back into the neutral zone for the Silver Eagles. A little bit wide of the net. Benton reaches out. That one he gets a hold of and gets the whistle at 4:33. Looking pretty good so far here in the first period for the Waupun Warriors if they can continue to keep battling here against the Silver Eagles. Into the corner. Rims it around. Picked up at the blue line. Swings it over his D partner. Room to walk in. Shot off of the top of the glove. Again, of Benton Nagel. Great shot that time by Scheffelbein. Into the slot. Tip opportunity. Good read there by Benton Nagel to come power slide across and get the save with the trapper. Great attack once again here by the Silver Eagles. They just haven't been able to find the twine. That's going to sneak off of there. Here's the chance. Zingsheim tries to go around the defense. That'll be a penalty that's going to be called interference on Monona Grove. I believe that's going to be A.J. Motlett. And the Waupun Warriors are going to go on the power play. Interference is the call. As he stopped the progress without the puck of Jace Zingsheim coming in on the attack. And now the Warriors with 3:51 here in the first have an opportunity to get their power play rolling. Working it around. Shot there by Kerner. Into the belly, swallowed up there by Sullivan. Good puck movement there by the Waupun Warriors. Drop down into the corner, cleared by the Silver Eagles. That'll go all the way down. Their penalty kill has been operating at about 79%, which again is pretty solid for the Silver Eagles. Step up at the blue line, stop the attack there by Colton Postotnik. Clear all the way down, shot on Benton Nagel, picked up there by Jacob Turner. 120 and counting here on the power play opportunity. Trying to walk it in, shot into the glove. Sullivan having a rebound control issues into that glove. He was lucky nobody was crashing there from Waupun, and he had good defensive help. Puck pinned up against the boards. He had 3 Silver Eagles over there. They had the opportunity if Waupun could have dug it out with their 3 players. Drop back. Coming in on the attack this time, Derek Pribino. Chips it against the board, goes behind the net. Knocked down there into the bench by Jacob Hopp, trying to hold it at the line. Oh, I take that back. I believe that's Jace Zingsheim. It is. 35 seconds left on the power play here for the Silver Eagles. Puck squirts all the way over up against the boards, dropped in. That's going to go out of play. Watch out for the flying pucks. Never too safe at a hockey rink.
Get involved in the action.
Don't want to get hit by that vulcanized rubber. Poldo wins it back for the Warriors into the neutral zone, picked up there by Chase Beam. Tries to drop it down low. The Silver Eagles pull it back. Owen Polda drops it. He's going to try and get there on the forecheck first. Does not. Turns it over to Morava. And that's going to be pulled out. Nope. Net's loose. Nope. Penalty is going to be called. And going to the box is going to be Owen Polda. He doesn't know what happened here, so I guess we'll see what happened here from the official. Pick it up here from 2 minutes. Head contact from Owen Polda.
All right.
One of the smallest guys on the ice. That negates the power play.
Waupun penalty number 5. Owen Polda, 2 minutes. Head contact. 5-on-4. Monona Grove full strength.
Monona Grove back to full strength, as you heard from Scotty Van Galen. 1:45. That'll almost take us right to the end of the period. If Waupun can get their penalty kill continuing to be successful as they have. Drop down to the goal line behind the net. Looks. Nothing there into the slot. Swinging it again. Shot into the back of the net from number 5, A.J. Motlett, a power play goal for the Silver Eagles. At 1:23 on the clock, or for those of you that are hockey aficionados, let's make that 15:37. Waupun gives up the goal right at the end of the period. Again, those are backbreakers for momentum.
Assist number 21, Jack Scheffelbein, and number 15, Ryder Bible.
Number 21, Jack Scheffelbein, and number 15, Ryder Bible on the assists. Again, stay with us here on Jeff's live stream as I am going to do a reboot, and we'll get things back up here at the end of the period. I don't know why we're dropping frames. I'm hardwired again, and internet seems to be the issue. Opportunity once again. The Silver Eagles are feeling it now, and they're swarming again. That's going to go off of Motlett. That almost caught him underneath the chin. Off of his glove. Tried to chip it back in. That'll go all the way down. Easy save for Sullivan. It might have been wide of the net. It won't count as a save or a shot on net. Breaking it off of the boards. Nice chip into the zone. That was a pretty play coming through the neutral zone for the Silver Eagles. Trying to walk it in, a little bit of give and go, trying to get it back into the house. And a penalty, it looks like it is going to be called. Roughing is going to be the call right at the end of the period. Number 22, A.J. Rohde with a rough. Three seconds remaining in the period, so that means that Waupun obviously would like to try and drop one in here if they could. Thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. And that'll be cleared, and that's going to do it. And again, I am going to do a reset of all of our stuff here, so stay with us. It's going to look like we are gone. I missed that. 14. I'll have to pick that up after we get rebooted here. Listen to Jeff Sauer along with Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio.
For a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy, the tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain, are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated...
Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
We make you feel at home and auto sales, great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Ice Arena here in the first intermission, about 6:35 left. Hopefully that is going to take care of all of our internet issues that we have. And I'm also going to be checking into that YouTube chat, so let us know again where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite players. Perfect time also to let us know what your thoughts were of that first half. Let me give you a quick summary of what I've got here. Only one goal scored. And to me, that is a huge win for the Waupun Warriors. With that only goal being scored, that power play goal at 1:23. The goal goes to A.J. Motlett with the assist to number 21, Jack Scheffelbein. And the secondary goes to number 15, Ryder Bible. Again, that was with 1:23 left in the period. Waupun with 2 penalties. Number 4, Chase Beam with a hold at 8:21. And then number 5, Owen Polda with the head contact at 2 minutes approximately on the clock is where the power play goal came from. We also have 2 penalties for the Silver Eagles. Number 5, A.J. Motlett with an interference. And number 22, A.J. Rohde with a rough with 3 seconds remaining. Why is it not showing? So I'm hoping that I'm live at least on the Radio Plus channel. I'll have to do some double checking there to see what's happened here. I don't know why I didn't come back on Jeff's live streams, but maybe I selected the wrong contest here. My apologies for all of you that were on Jeff's live stream that were waiting for it to come back. So here it is. My apologies again. I just gave the summary. Let me give it one more time here with 3 minutes and 55 seconds. First goal scored at 1:23 on the clock. Number 5, that is A.J. Motlett with the assist to number 21, Jack Scheffelbein, and the secondary goes to number 15, Ryder Bible. A power play goal scored by the Silver Eagles. 2 penalties for Waupun. Number 4, Chase Beam with a hold. Number 5, head contact by Owen Polda. That's the one that led to the score. 2 penalties for the Silver Eagles. Number 5, A.J. Motlett for interference. And number 22 with a rough with 3 seconds remaining here in the period. That's going to go on A.J. Rohde. Saves in that period, Keegan Sullivan, 8 for 8. Benton Nagel, 14 for 15. Once again, thanks for joining us here on Jeff's live stream. Please get into that YouTube chat. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite players. Let us know what your thoughts were of that first period. We appreciate everything that you put in there as we're trying to create memories for kids. We'll step aside and we'll be back after these messages.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Welcome back here to the start of the second period. Monona Grove is going to have possession of the puck. Skating with it is going to be Jacob Kerner. And that's going to be offsides as Hunter Fromholtz got into the zone a little bit too quick. I think he was expecting the pass to come to him. Kerner didn't quite get enough on it. Alex Fisher picks it up instead, and Hunter Fromholtz is offsides. 1:41 on the power play. They finally get it into the zone. Not anymore. The Silver Eagles take it back. They try and get it down. They're going to go down and put a little bit of pressure. No, they're not. They do not believe in looks like the pressure technique on their penalty kill. And Waupun is easily getting the breakout. They go a 1-3 on their penalty kill, trying to put 3 across at the blue line to stop your attack in. Waupun is able to get it in deep. Pinned up against the boards, picked up over there by Fromholtz, brings it all the way out to Beam. Beam looks by the logo, swings it back down to Fromholtz, picked up there by the Silver Eagles. Shoots it down, comes onto the stick. Here's a breakaway opportunity. Can Fenton say strong? Oh, he does! Had a chance there, but it slid off of the stick. Huge mistake there by Ryder Bible. He had Benton Nagel beat as he got him to commit and had the puck hop off of his stick. That is lucky there for the Waupun Warriors. Trying to send it down into the Warriors player. Gets it into the neutral zone. Picked up over there into the defensive zone as Chase Beam. Chipped off of the stick of Polda. Beating his man, Jay Singsheim, up over the top of Keegan Sullivan, who stayed tall on the first attack by the Warriors. 20 seconds remain here on their power play. Polda against the boards. Chipped away by the Silver Eagles. Dropped down. I can't see who that is. That is going to be number 13, Stanley Payne. Played over there by Benton Nagel. Got it over to Brock Reeder. 2 seconds remains. Loses it at the King Manufacturing logo. And again, I want to give a shout out always to Warren and Amber Bailey again for their continued support of Waupun hockey. And I'm very proud that I've had the opportunity to know them and I'm creating their advertising. I had the chance to take a look at the history of King Manufacturing. Really interesting of how things got started for the Canopy Manufacturing Company and all things steel, really. If you're looking for something to be made, reach out. Again, I thank you to Warren and Amber Bailey for their support through the past couple of years. Shot again, and Nagel stays strong, doesn't flinch. Held in there by the Silver Eagles. Knocked down there by Gavin Femright. Derek Privino trying to get the breakout. Just going to end that one stream that we got going there. It continues to drop frames. So, you know what I was going to do? I forgot to do that as well. I was going to check and see. I wonder if my CPU might be overheating a little bit. I almost always, and I forgot to do this as well, just like I do with the instant replay. Turn my fans on and crank them up. Sure, that'll do it. 180 degrees, huh?
That'll do it.
That will do it on the main CPU. So let's see after I get this thing cooled down if that'll stop some of the dropping of the frames. I typically crank that baby up right away. Chase Beam reverses it for the Warriors over to number 3, Aiden Mock. And an icing is called. Good to see Aiden getting some skating time. Face-off down in the defensive zone of the Waupun Warriors. One there forward by the Silver Eagles. Tried to punch it towards the net. Nothing doing. Trying to get the breakout. Gets it over to Hunter Fromholtz through the neutral zone. Tracks it. Drops it down into the corner. Trying to get there on the forecheck first. It's an even race there with number 21, Jack Scheffelbein. Silver Eagles are able to pick it up. Fromholtz trying to chase it down. A good step up there by Beam. Shot over the top of the net from the blue line. A great wrister once again, and I hope that there's a lot of youngsters who will go back and watch this and pay attention. You don't have to wind up and hit a slap shot to have the velocity. In fact, you have so much more control. Chase Beam, one of the best wristers I have seen in the last several years for the Waupun Warriors. Picked up there this time in the neutral zone. Ryder Bible. Drop down. Going to try and pick it up. Change of direction there. Good step up there by Motlett to try and hold it in. Read over there by Stanley Payne. Owen Polda now with a chance to get down. Icing. It doesn't get down to the puck before it gets to the line. And we've got an icing call on the Waupun Warriors. That brings it all the way back down to Benton Nagel's Trapper side. Much better. Into the neutral zone. I should know better. Heat kills my electronics. It's worse than being too cold. Off of the shin pads. AJ Rhodey gets it back into the neutral zone onto Jace Zingsheim for the Warriors. Shot wide, ricochets off of the dasher board, comes all the way back. It hits the back of the net instead of coming out front. Slamming on the brakes, and it's going to be an offsides as number 12, Quinn Grunk, played with it, which you never do. That's called a blue line turnover. You catch your own players trying to get into the zone and dancing with it, forcing them to get the turnover. Face-off just outside the blue line right here in front of our broadcast area. Picked up by the Warriors. Polda. You know who I haven't seen on the ice? I'm betting is fighting some illness maybe, or maybe an injury. I have not seen Parker Zickert. Number 6.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Usually a name we hear often.
Yes, very often, because he goes 110 miles an hour. He's got a motor that doesn't quit, and that has definitely hurt that Postotnik pulled a line. And I'm not saying that Jacob Hop, who hasn't moved up, hasn't played well. It's just different. Or is it Alex Fisher that has stepped up into that line? And Alex has played pretty well. It's just not that same combination. Nagel reverses direction. Going into the corner is going to be Chase Beam. Swings it over to Jacob Kerner for the Warriors. He's going to try and rip it all the way down for an ice. Why? Because he's tired and wants to go for a change. What a consequence that is. Rip it down, come back where you fired it from, which is where it would have been turned over in the first place because you were gassed. That just bugs the daylights out of me. This icing rule in the high school has got to change. Please, coaches out there, advocate. And I know both teams get to do it. Doesn't mean that it's right. That'll be elevated again, trying to knock it down. A play there by Motlett. Holds it into the zone for the Silver Eagles. Backhanded by Femright down into the corner. Picked up again by the King Manufacturing logo. Warriors trying to get it. Comes all the way out to the D. Chance to walk into there. Good closeout that time by Hunter Fromholz to stop the attack and cut down the angle. Trying to make a couple of moves down there was number 13, Stanley Payne. Silver Eagles have zone time here, but nothing really getting to Benton Nagel. That'll be another ice. As that was a long shift, so everybody change. No consequence for the defense, who should be punished for not clearing it legally. Well, they did it legally, I guess. They didn't ice it, so they cleared it. Owen Polda in at center. Won that one back for the Warriors. Step up and hold there by Gilbertson. Shot this time on to Nagel by Femright, Gavin Femright, and gets the save. Geez, you scared me. Do I have to reset that?
Yeah, got to reset.
I thought I had to. I thought, now what did I do? I should know better. When I've got all these guys trained to do every job, they help make our production so wonderful. So the next opportunity that I get with the instant replay, I'll fix it. Picked up there by the Warriors. Polda tried to get it into the zone. Does. Grabbed there, though, by number 10, Langdon Bett. Reverses direction. Step up there by Jacob Hop. 1-0 is the lead here. Shot off of the side of the net by Brock Reeder. Silver Eagles trying to get it broke out. All kinds of forecheck pressure here by the Warriors, and just as I say it, goes into the neutral zone. Picked up there by Jacob Kerner. Reverses it up against the boards. That'll be offsides. The Silver Eagles are going to go for a change instead. That'll be banked off of the boards hard. That'll be an icing. And we'll get the whistle, and that's a perfect time to reset the instant replay as they're coming all the way back down. We go. Back here to live action. Full screen. To number 6, Keegan Bible. Chips it back down low. Picked up there by Chase Beam. Looks, has a little bit of ice. Skating forward. Drops that down into the corner. Ricocheted out front there. Good stick by Keegan Sullivan. Doctor, are you getting into the Olympics at all?
Be honest with you, I haven't watched the first bit, sadly.
Oh, that is sad. The women's hockey team is just dominating. Playing so well. Well, it just depends. I guess if you had asked Justin, our other commentator, he said the girls really aren't that good. He's practiced with some of them, and they're not as good as they think they are. So I guess when you just beat the Canadian team 5-0, I think they might be pretty good.
I say that's why they're in the Olympics and he's broadcast.
Yes. Yeah, I watched some of those ladies. It's going to be a clutch of it. He grabbed a hold of it and squeezed it too long. So it's a held puck is what the call is. It's not really a penalty. They just have a face-off coming back down, just like it is if it was icing. But I've been impressed watching those ladies out there skating. I can't wait till the guys get started on Thursday. Oh, a chance in the house. Yep, that's going to go. Good job there by number 15, Ryder Bible. Huge mistake there by the Warriors, letting the Silver Eagles win that face-off, pull it right to the house. Nobody closing out on the attacker, which is fundamentals 101 on a face-off. Mark a man and get to him. And Waupun gives up the even strength goal. I'll have to wait to pick up from Scotty Van Galen and see who's got those assists. And Waupun is down 2-0.
Second goal, 10-minute mark of the second period. Number 15, Ryder Bible. Assist number 19, Brady Femright. Bible from Femright at 10 minutes.
Assist goes to number 19, Brady Femright. Here they come again on the attack. Ben Nagel swallows that one up and gets the save. So that Bible, the Femright combination, or from Femright to Bible, that combination once again, solid. Waupun trails now 2-0 here in the second period. Drop back down low. Silver Eagles trying to get some attack again. This time Benton follows it, knocks it down with the trapper right into the pads and gets the save. Almost fought that puck a little bit here. It was with the trapper. Typically you don't try and throw the trapper so that the puck will land in the pads, but that's what happened. Brock Reeder with it for the Warriors. Comes all the way out to the line once again. That was number 7, Xander Gilbertson, trying to get it low. Picked up there by Reeder. Skates through the neutral zone. Crosses the blue line and fires it wide of the net. Picked up again. Looking. Opportunities here. And a whistle as the goalie Sullivan gets on top of it. 5:59 here in the second period. Waupun trailing 2-0. Alex Fisher had control. Shot into Sullivan again. From Chase Beam all the way out from the logo out here at the blue line. So now what I see is going to possibly start happening here, Cameron. The philosophy of you got to fling it to the net to try and get it in. And I understand the more shots, the better the chance to get it in, but they got to be quality shots. Just flinging it to the net, all it does is pad the stats for the goalie. Save there by Benton Nagel. That ricocheted way out there. Good clear by his defenseman. Picked up there by number 6, Keegan Bible for the Silver Eagles. Kerner moves it up against the boards. Ricochets it down low. It's going to be played there by the Silver Eagles again. Bible banked it off of the boards. Just too far. Turner picks it up for the Warriors. Beam tried to get it through the neutral zone. Bible pinned it up against there. Goes back onto the stick of Beam. Reverses directions. Comes right back from his D partner and Jacob Kerner back to Beam. He's got a little bit of ice room now. Chips it, drops it off to Polda. Turns it over at the blue line. Drops it back down low. Silver Eagles coming in on the forecheck there. Hard hit there by number 15, Ryder Bible, to knock Jacob Kerner off of the puck. Goes back in, takes another one. Chance, shot, wide. Good job there by Benton Nagel to get out there and challenge at the top of the paint. Picked up here. Turner tries to clear off of the board, out of the reach of Polda. Back at the blue line. Kerner, I think, wants to try and get to the bench. That's going to come all the way back down. Nagel tries to get it back out, this time onto the stick of Postotnik. Postotnik fires it, and he's going to get the ice. He saw everybody is gassed, so they'll take and do a change during the illegal throwing of the puck. That's not illegal, but it should be. 4:08. I know you're sick and tired of listening to my rant and rave.
I mean, I would completely agree with it. And if, maybe there's some validity to it, but the fact that it's only like this for high school.
Right. Yep. Not allowed to ice the puck on USA Hockey, especially when you are on the penalty kill. Hard hit there by Pribino. That's the other thing that we're going to see happen. This is a typical thing that you see out of Waupun teams as well. If we can't get the puck to the net, let's be more physical. Shot, save again. Oh, bad rebound there, Benton. You can do better than that. The blocker save flies right out front. Against the boards. Change of direction here. D to D pass. Shot this time. There's a better job by Benton of gobbling up that puck and getting the save. And I say that he's only gotten 2 goals that are past him. And both the first one was he was screened. The second one, it was a perfect draw, and nobody helped him close out to make sure that that shot wasn't going to get off. But that's because I have such high expectations for Benton Nagel.
As you should.
Polda chipped it, tried to get it down low. Penalty. Interference is going to be called this time on number 7, Xander Gilbertson, as he stepped in the way of Owen Polda. That'll be the 3rd penalty here on the Silver Eagles. 3-minute mark. Let's see if Waupun can take advantage of this here and get a power play rolling, get themselves cut this differential to 1 going into the second intermission. Let's pick up the announcement of the penalty from Scotty Van Galen.
Interference.
Gilbertson for interference. Here comes that 1-3 once again by the Silver Eagles, trying to get it to stop the attack of the Warriors. So how do they beat that? Very simple. Drop this pass back here, let the speed come flying in, and then blow past them to get down in on that forecheck. Shot there by Chase Beam. It didn't quite get to Sullivan. Comes out. Kerner drops it down low. Tried to get it out front. And again, the defense of Monona Grove is there. That one pops straight up going off of the boards, right up into the rafters. We'll keep a face-off right here at 2:09 left in the period. 1:09 left on the power play. Colton Postotnik. Won it there for the Warriors, but the Silver Eagles grab a hold of it and rip it all the way down. Nagel looking to see what's going to happen. Oh, good active stick on that pressure by number 13, Stanley Payne, but coming back the other way are the Warriors. Turned over again at the blue line. Picked up there by number 10, Langdon Beck. Held into the zone there by Postotnik. The collapse of the box from the penalty kill comes flying on him. Ripped up the boards. 30 seconds. Right back down off of the hand of Brock Reeder. Turnover again at the blue line. Picked up there by Polda. He rips it down. Played there by the goalie. And the Silver Eagles have worked this 1-3 penalty kill to perfection, and Waupun is letting them. They got to figure it out. And it's very basic right here. Fromholz loses the stick at the blue line, and it gets it turned over. Get to that blue line, drop it in there, and see if you can get there because they're stationary. And I'm not a person that believes in the dump and chase. Good job there. No goal. Benton Nagel stops it as it came through the 5-hole. Wow, what a save. As the Silver Eagles had them beat again. Not sure what Benton was upset about. Maybe that he came back off of the boards and maybe bumped into the net, which then bumped into Benton. I'm not sure exactly, but he was not happy at the end of that play with one of the Silver Eagles. .27 seconds left here in this second period. Breakout, stretch pass right on the stick. Trying to get into the zone. Shot. Easy save there for Benton Nagel again from that blue line. It's like I don't like it when Waupun does. I don't like it when any team does it. Into the shin pads of Alex Fisher at the blue line. Chips it into the neutral zone. Silver Eagles have to regroup. AJ Motlett. And he gets turned away at the end of the second period. Your score, 2-0.
Keegan Sullivan, 2. 3.5 total of 10, and for Wyatt Godfrey, 2. Team total of 3, 4. For Hans Ben Nagel, 14. 2-period total, 28.
28 saves in that period for Benton Nagel. 28 for 30. I didn't see Wyatt Godfrey come in. I don't know how I missed that, but he must have come in halfway through the period, probably because I wasn't paying attention and thinking they would even consider doing it. But it makes sense to get both of their starting goalies some experience and some playing time here, because the one thing you don't want as you're getting at 9 days away from your playoff game, and actually they're Division I, so they could, let's see, they're the 3 seed. They could be starting on the 17th, but I don't think so. I'd have to check into their sectional. Anyways, thanks for joining us here so far on Jeff's live stream. We're going to check into that YouTube chat, so you need to get in there and let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. We have got 58 computers logged in here watching us, so there better be some chat taking place.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just 4 walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools.
Welcome. Oh, okay. Yeah. Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Let's give a recap of how things went in that second period. At the 11-minute mark, number 15 for the Silver Eagles. That'll be Ryder Bible with the assist to number 19, Brady Femright, with an even strength goal to make it 2-0 for the Silver Eagles. And only one penalty took place in that period from number 7, Xander Gilbertson of the Silver Eagles called for an interference with 3 minutes left, and they killed that one off. And the score, 2-0. Cameron, what is your initial thoughts so far, what you've seen of this contest?
I was expecting a little more of a one-sided game. I know it's 2-0 right now, but man, you got to be pleased if you're Waupun. Benton Nagel's doing a great job in the net. They're 28 shots, 28 out of 30. So that's he's doing a great job in net so far. Have been getting stretches where they get a lot of opportunities. Waupun is getting shots on goal, and then they kind of fall out of it for a while, and they few minutes off before they're having a significant presence down in the offensive end. And they got to cut out those gaps to be a little more consistent with it. Their passing seems a lot crisper tonight than it has in the past, and I've seen them. They're not, settling for those shots from back behind the blue line, right? Getting in and attacking,
right? Yeah, I would agree with you, and they are doing a better job. The issue right now, though, is the Silver Eagles are doing a better job on the defense. They are just not getting any shooting lanes to the goalies. And I did not see Wyatt Godfrey come in, but he was 2 for 2 in that period. I'm guessing about halfway through. And Keegan Sullivan, he was 2 for 2 in that period. Sullivan leaves 10 for 10 in this contest. And as you mentioned, I mean, being outshot 3-1, that just is not a recipe to win the game. And again, I don't want to see them just flinging the puck at the net for the sake of trying to get the puck there and just to see if they'll get to that wicked bounce that'll hop in there and try and break things through. That I don't think is any good for anybody's game. But I mean, you cannot 10 shots through 2 periods. The offense is struggling right now for the Warriors of Waupun.
I think the Warriors definitely have to take advantage of that. Rebounding for the goalie was a bit of a problem, and that could have had something to do with the substitution. But that's something I feel like that Coach Tank has to talk about to stick out. Look, guys, we've got to be sending more than one on that because the rebounds have been there, and they've just narrowly missed a couple opportunities to poke one back in.
I would agree with that. I mean, we saw Sullivan with a little bit of rebound control issues, but Waupun not there on the forecheck. 2 minutes left here in the second intermission. We're going to step aside here. We're going to run a couple of more ads, and then we'll come back and call the third period. The Monona Grove Silver Eagles are up 2-0 over the Waupun Warriors here from the Waupun Ice Arena.
Convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
High School Sports is presented by Jaden White, your Northwestern mutual agent in this area. Financial and investment services, planning, wealth management, life and disability insurance, and more. Email Jaden at jaden.white@nm.com.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Ice Arena as we get ready for the start of the third period. Hey, we're going to pop into that YouTube chat, see what we got. There we go. Turn from home tonight in Elto, the Hockey Brothers. Let's go Warriors. Watch my grandson Jacob Hop from Oshkosh. Lisa Pepler, thank you. Watching the Silver Eagles from Orlando, Florida, number 10, Langdon Bet. Hey, thank you for reaching out. You're welcome for the broadcast. We love doing this, so thank you. And watching from Florida, Dan Douglas. So really appreciate the thanks again, and keep it going here, because our whole goal here is to try and create memories for kids.
I didn't realize we had such a presence in Florida. We get quite a few viewers down there watching in Florida. They never invite us.
I know. Maybe I need to. I'm getting there. I'm getting there to get to be a snowbird. Getting old enough. As soon as I decide that I'll hang this up, but that might be. I don't know. I just love doing this, and again,
we just rebooted the system. You got to wait at least another 18 years.
There we go. First shot goes into the netting off of Benton Nagel. 16-23 in the third period. What I really hope with these broadcasts, we talk about this all the time, and this is new for the Monona Grove people that are out there watching, is I'm hoping that, in a year that they can go back and they can watch this and see the improvement that they've had, or they get to see grandma, grandpa, or friends who were watching this, and thanks for cheering for us. We're glad that you had the opportunity to see us play. And then I'm hoping, like in 5 years or 10 years, when they have a reunion of some kind, or the hockey team gets together for the success that they had. Because right now, Monona Grove is a pretty solid team. They could make a good run in the playoffs. So I'm hoping that we create that memory for them, that they'll go back there and be able to watch it, pull it off of Jeff's live stream and say, hey, look what we did. And then laugh about how fast or slow they really were. But that's why we do this. So thank you for the kudos, but it's not necessary. We just, again, it's about our kids here. And when I say our kids, it's the hockey families. It's all of our hockey kids. And we do a lot of basketball streaming too. And I just don't have that deep of connection to basketball. I do to schools. We just had the athletic director from Oakfield up here, and Doug Mock. We have a very tight connection with the Oakfield School District and following their athletes and all the success that they've had. And right now, we talked about their girls basketball program is struggling just a little bit, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to still create memories for those girls. All right, off of the soapbox. So thank you again for tuning in. And again, please keep putting stuff into the chat as you see it. You see some good plays. We want these kids to know that you're cheering for them. The Silver Eagles have just held it into this zone. It almost looks like it's been a power play here, Camden, right?
So
Cameron.
There's one out there. I got you.
Just now it finally squirts into the neutral zone. Waupun trying to sneak from behind. Jay Singsheim gets behind the defense. One on. Save there. Great job there by Godfrey to battle and stay right with it, as Singsheim got behind the defense for the breakaway. Down into the corner. Waupun trying to get it out. Again, the Silver Eagles walking it in. Benton Nagel puts it behind the net. Good chip there to take it out of danger. Back into the neutral zone. Hustling after it is Hunter Fromholz for the Warriors. Tried to chip it. That went off of one of the players trying to get to the bench. Didn't get there fast enough. Left the leg hanging out, and we'll get a face-off just outside of the bench. And our internet is flustered right now again. So hopefully we'll get it to come back.
It's this mid-February heat wave.
It must be. Yeah, all of our snow might be gone, right?
Not far from it.
A couple of days, they're talking into the 40s here. Just thank goodness there's not going to be any rain. Alex Fisher going after it for the Warriors, trying to get into the corner first. Does not. Won by the Silver Eagles. Good pass right there. Back and forth. Oh, they had it, but a great job there by Chase Beaton to tie up on the backside. I can't see who that was. I think it was Ryder Bible for the Silver Eagles. Because this line is that line that's out there that loves to work together. Knocked down. That'll have come out of the zone. So Silver Eagles had to get back and tag up. They do before they can come in and put some pressure on here. And I had a total lapse of rule memory in one of the games that I had here, Cameron. I messed up the offsides rule or the tag up rule so bad that, and it was very kind to the people out there to not call me an idiot because I was so dumb. I mean, I don't know what I was even thinking, but I'm glad that I can actually see how ridiculous I was now, and I'll make sure that I don't do that again, hopefully.
Hey, we go back and watch these broadcasts too for just as much for our benefit.
Oh, yeah.
So we can correct all of our boneheaded mistakes.
Right. And check out our camera angles and everything else like that and do a better job of announcing. 12:15 left here in the third period. The Warriors take possession there. Reeder rims it off of the boards, trying to get it to Fisher. He does. Alex gets it into the neutral zone, skates with it, gets rubbed off the puck there by Jack Hovde. Fisher stays with it, though. Had a chance, flung it towards the net, but it didn't get there. Picked up here by the Silver Eagles. Coming back is Hovde. Walks. Good defensive play there by Brock Reeder with the long stick and the long arms to poke it off of Hovde's stick. Picked up there by Gavin Femright. Taken away by Hunter Fromholtz. Reverses it. Gets it over to Reeder. Tried to get it into the center of the ice. They do. They've got numbers 2-on-1. Get it centering it over there just outside of the reach of Owen Polda for the Warriors. He keeps it on the stick. Loses it at the blue line. And Femright, and I think we're going to get a penalty that's going to be called here this time on Owen Polda again. And it's going to be a hook. No, it's going to go on number 2. Okay. That'll be another penalty here for the Silver Eagles, who have had less penalties than power plays this entire season. And the same thing has been true for Waupun. And Waupun, you heard Nick Tang talk about it. They're going to take penalties. That's just the way they play. That's going to fire all the way down. Nagel sees that the forecheck was coming in here by the Silver Eagles and comes out and plays it. And what a smart play to get the breakout to start. Coming through the ice is Kerner. Loses it. Fromholtz fires it. Godfrey sees it the whole way and snags it out of the air with the trapper and gets the save. 1:42 left here on the power play for the Warriors. 11:05. Face off by the Warriors. Jacob Hopp had it into this house for a second. Shot there by Chase Beam. Again, that wrister comes flying in there. And Godfrey gets the blocker on it. I don't know if he needed to. I think it was going to sail over the top of the net. But either way, I love that wrist shot of Chase Beams.
Like a rocket coming out of there.
It does. And he doesn't have to wind up. He's got great control of the puck. Ripped down there by the Silver Eagles. Benton Nagel comes out to play it. Looks. Nope. Leaves it. And he's going to let the breakout take place. Chase Beam will run it from behind the net, generating some speed. Gets it out to the half wall this time. Hustling up is Postotnik. Loses it at the blue line. Again, they are just struggling. They cannot get past this 1-3 that the Eagles run. Chipped all the way down. Kill some more time. Down to 1 minute and counting here on the penalty. I forgot to bring the Warrior logo in the whole time here. My apologies to Warrior fans. Putting that next to the score box. Maybe that'll make a difference here. Got to do something to change our luck around. Here's a chance. Beam on the backhand side. Ricochet off of Polda towards the net. But Godfrey was able to stay in front of it. Picked up there again. Silver Eagles rip it all the way down. Wide of the net. Nagel grabs it, plays it, looks. Decides to play it up over to Owen Polda. He brings it back into the zone. Looks, tried. He thought that Chase Beam was going to go with him. Did not. I think Chase was looking about going to the bench. And then changes his mind. As the Silver Eagles come in on the attack. Shot just off of the glove. A.J. Rhodey. Benton struggling a little bit with the glove. And the penalty killed off once again. One shot maybe on net on that power play for the Warriors.
Not enough.
Turnover in front. Puck loose through the 5-hole. Does not go. And the Waupun Warriors dodge a bullet. Right into the house again. Misplayed. The Silver Eagles retreat and grab it. That Jack Scheffelbein drops it over into the slot again. No defense, and it's going to sneak through. Goal scored by number 13, Stanley Payne. For the Eagles, Silver Eagles. At 8:47, even strength goal. Benton tried to poke check it. Was unsuccessful as it went right back to Payne, and Payne was able to put it in the back of the net. Looks like maybe the official might have got a cut. So you got the trainer over there trying to tape up.
So
that would be my guess, at least. Or he's got a couple of fingers taped together. I'm not sure. Jammed it or something. Can't really see. My extra lens on there makes her a little fuzzy-duzzy. But it's getting doctored up there by the SSM Athletic Training Corps. Is that the gentleman that comes to our school too?
Mr. Joshua Masner, absolutely.
Oh, awesome. Well, Waupun is down now 3-0 here. And they really just have not been able to figure out their offense. Emmett Reason on the assist. Shot popped up into the air, goes up into the netting. Double checking into a couple of watching our grandson, number 4, from Orange Beach, Alabama, from Sandy DeMa, and turn on the Eagles and our Femrite boys from Colorado Springs, loving the replay function tonight. Hey, I'm glad that was able to get it up and running, and you're welcome for the stream, and thank you guys for but it looks like our internet has rebooted and come back. Here's a chance. Jay Zingsheim, save. Yes, getting on top of it is Godfrey with Zingsheim with a hard rip shot there for the Warriors. And with 5 minutes remaining here, Cameron, they suddenly have a ton of life.
Almost as if they were not expecting to be this tight, this close to the end of the game, but sense a little blood in the water.
Silver Eagles trying to get this one back. Cuts to the inside. Blocker save there. Benton kicked it way out front, though. Nobody there to pick it up for the Silver Eagles. That'll be a penalty that's going to be called here on Colton Postotnik. Interference is going to be the call. Internet issues again. It's one thing that is outside of my control with my technology is I can't control the internet. So I know that we're dropping frames. Try and stay with us. We're going to do our best to keep it rolling. Interference on Colton Postotnik. So he ran over one of the players after the puck was gone. .418. Banged off of the boards. Picked up there by Monona Grove. Good work there, but they could not get the tip in front of Benton Nagel as they went on the attack. Comes all the way back up against the boards. Chipped free. Chance here, Jacob Hopp, who has that first goal. Going in on the forecheck, could not get it. Back into the house, working it. Shot through the legs. Benton Nagel lost the puck. It was free, but coming back and getting some support like he's supposed to from his defenseman. They get there and help clear. .325, 42 seconds remains here in the power play. Shot again. That's going to go up over the top of the net. Silver Eagles working it, trying to get something going into the behind the net. Get into the house. They had a chance just off of the stick. Two men sitting there, nobody trying to clear them or mark them. Good job there by Owen Polda. Coming back in and putting pressure this time is Jay Singsheim. Stepping up off of the bench was Hunter Fromholtz. And the penalty is killed off for the Waupun Warriors. They've given up one power play goal on their 3 penalties. And the only goal scored for the Warriors on the 5th penalty by the Silver Eagles. So they've killed off 4 of their 5. And what was nice about that is Waupun got it into the zone, and by getting it into the zone, they were able to set it up. Good clear there by the defenseman again for the Warriors. Jacob Kerner, tip opportunity, puck loose. They are just swarming all over the front of Benton Nagel. He's having to work his tail off here this last 2 minutes. And it's great work showing here by the Silver Eagles. Come on, man. I wish I had control of the internet. Coming up on 145. Oh, good job there by Godfrey as that puck came from below the goal line. Goalie's been pulled and Benton Nagel. The Warriors still battling here to try and get this thing back to even. They're at 125. Coming in on the attack. Extra attacker. That'll be ripped down the ice for an ice. No, it goes through the snow. Really slows it down. That's going to be waved off. They're saying that one of the Warriors could have hustled and got down there. Instead, he ices it. Now that forces Benton Nagel to get back into the play. Not a smart play right there by the Warriors. .106. Left here in the third period. See how quickly they can get possession and how quickly they can get Nagel to the net. Into the neutral zone. 1 minute remaining, and they're going to have to hold. Calling for a hand pass? Nope, went into the score box. I didn't see it there. So we're going to say it came from right here in front of us. 58 seconds remaining. Good stretch pass there. Nagel stayed out. They never got a chance. Save there off of the blocker. And a good challenge once again there by Benton Nagel. Off of this first line. I've been impressed with what they've been able to do out there. They do a nice job of moving the puck, but good attack again. Puck flew out in front of Benton Nagel. A couple of poke checks and a great battle as he's been staving off this first line of the Silver Eagles. 15 seconds remains in this contest. Walking in, Monona Grove still staying on the attack. Ooh. Jay Singsheim skates taken out. That's going to be pulled back, and it's going to do it, and that's going to give the victory to Monona Grove 3-1.
Godfrey 6. 3.5 total, 8. Team total for the game, 18.
8 for 9 on saves.
Game total, 41.
41 saves
Seaton here tonight, Friday, 7 o'clock.
for Benton Nagel. We're going to step aside here. We're going to run a couple of our ads, and then we'll come back here and we will give our post-game show. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio.
Come visit us and taste the difference.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old rig to all the building materials to build a house.
Try and get through it right now. Welcome back here to the post-game show here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Wow, what a game. Both of us, Cameron, were talking about this before. I was expecting a blowout. I really was.
Yeah, well, I mean, usually, not always, but in the few hockey games I've seen, typically the JV game is somewhat what you can expect of the varsity game. We saw what the score was of that JV game, a little bit of a blowout there. So I kind of expected it, not knowing anything about the other team here tonight. But Waupun's offense was a lot more consistent than what I've seen in the past, and that's you got to count that as a win. Benton Nagel, man, he does a great job. A tough night for him. That puck's getting flung at him quite a few times, and he did a phenomenal job tonight. Only allowing 3 to get by him, and like we talked about on one of those, a lot of bodies in front of him, vision cut off, and he still was making quite a few saves out there.
Yeah, again, I'm always impressed with what I've seen Benton do since beginning of the season. He just continues to get better as well. Our final score here was 3-1. Again, total saves for the Silver Eagles, 18 on 19 shots, 8 saves for Wyatt Godfrey, 10 saves for Keegan Sullivan, saves for the Waupun Warriors, Benton Nagel, 41 on 44 shots. I mean, that is just outshot again, 3-1. And if Benton's not here, how many more goals are scored? I mean, it's just unbelievable. Let's go recap that scoring real quick in the first with 1:23 remaining. 5 from 21 and 15. That's A.J. Motlett. From number 21, Jack Scheffelbein, and number 15, Ryder Bible. A power play goal scored for the Silver Eagles. At the 11-minute mark in the second period, even strength goal, number 15, Ryder Bible, with the assist to number 19, Brady Femwright. At 8:47 in the third period, number 13, Stanley Payne, with the assist to number 16, Emmett Reason, even strength goal, made it 3-0. And then a power play goal scored by the Waupun Warriors at about or 6 minutes on the clock. Goal scored by number 10, Jacob Hop. Assist to number 18, Brock Reeder. Secondary goes to Jacob Kerner. 5 penalties for the Silver Eagles. 3 penalties for the Waupun Warriors here in this contest. Now you can see on our post-game show, again, we hope that you've really enjoyed our broadcast. Here's our lineup for this week. It's actually pretty light. Tonight we had 6 broadcasts, but we're doing pretty light moving forward here as we get ready for playoffs. So we knew that our schedule would lighten up a little bit. And as soon as playoffs kick in, I don't know how we're going to cover everything that we know.
Before the storm.
Exactly. But we do a hockey showcase, and that's on tomorrow. And it's going to be from the Blue Line Tavern in Fond du Lac. We hope that you'll join us here as we get a bunch of the boys from Fond du Lac, from St. Mary Springs, from here from Waupun, and there's a couple of girls joining us from the Warbirds as well, as we have a conversation about their careers, basically, is what it is, and about them as people. We don't care about what the playoff seeds. It's not a playoff preview show. It's about talking about these quality young men and women. But we have on Thursday, we've got a basketball game at Laconia. We've got hockey back here. It is senior night here in Waupun as they take on Cedarburg. Campbellsport will be at Laconia. And then on Saturday, we've got Verona taking on St. Mary Springs in boys hockey. And then we've got Oakfield taking on Mayville in boys basketball. We hope that you have enjoyed our broadcast here. One of the things that we always do when we wrap things up here on Jeff's live stream, we always end in a prayer. Because we hope that our message of bringing glory to God is constantly spread throughout our broadcasts. And tonight, Cameron has graciously volunteered to say that prayer, so we hope you'll join us here.
Father God, thank you again for this opportunity as we're able to come together and witness the talents and abilities of the young men out here on the ice tonight. Thank you for an injury-free night. Thank you for the opportunity to come and help create these memories and be a part of these kids' story. Father God, and we thank you for all that made this possible tonight here at the Waupun Ice Center and through Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams, Lord. And we thank you for another day that we come and get to enjoy high school sports and bring it to the masses. We thank you for that opportunity. Until we meet again, keep us all safe. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much. We really appreciate that there. Again, thanks for joining us here. Really appreciate it. Take care. God bless, and we can't wait to see you at an ice rink or a basketball court near us. This is Jeff Sauer signing off.